Goodness, what a day. 3 times I've tried to come back to you live. So maybe this is Honeydew Crafts Christmas launch part 3, part 2, part 53. Who knows? I don't know how many times I've tried to make this come back. We got kicked off. The internet signal obviously dropped way below what it needed to be, so I am really sorry. I've kind of stopped where I could, and hopefully we can come back to where we were. And I think, fingers crossed, while I was gone, no, I thought I'd got my comments back up, but I don't think I have. If anybody from my family is watching and can come and let me know, or if anybody is watching, can they please let Martin know that I've been having lots of problems and I might need some help in a minute. That would be great. Anyway, fingers crossed. It does now say we are connected to YouTube and we are connected to Facebook. Hopefully we're on both. Right, let's have a look. Let's get rid of that. So this is where we're at. We are just finishing off this last little bit of the, I wanted olive green in that one, so we'll just scribble over the top of that, get a slightly darker colour in there and blend that out. What a nightmare. So this is why I'm thinking that maybe we can't be doing the YouTube, Facebook lives like we are, because we just keep getting too many problems with it at this moment in time. Our internet is not happy. Helen, thank you. Can see you again. Fingers crossed we are now live and the problem is now sorted. If you are watching on YouTube, I would love somebody to comment just to let me know that you can see us on YouTube as well. That would be great. But thanks, Helen, for letting me know that you can see me. I can now see some comments. So at least that meant we could sort that problem out. So I'm now going over to the red. Veronica, I could have done with you letting Martin know. I was desperate. Nobody was watching me downstairs. So we have red wine and deep red are the 2 reds I'm using on this. And I alternate between the 2, doing the berries. Just personal choice, really. You don't have to. If you're happy doing them all in the same colour, go for it. I just think it adds a little bit of variety to it. So that's my only reasoning for doing different colours. Fingers crossed, Kerry, I am now back to stay. Yeah, our internet seemed to decide that it didn't want me on here today. And it kicked me out. We lost connection. Teresa, you've ordered the Christmas stamps. You won't regret them. I am having so much fun playing with them. Thank you, Helen, for letting me know that. Very much appreciated. Look, I keep forgetting this little monkey of a leaf down here to do with this mistletoe. So I'm going to pop that in there and blend that one out too. Cheeky little monkey. They are talking too much, Veronica, I agree. We've actually got a little bit of sunshine at the moment, so I think they've skived in and are sitting outside. I'll forgive them. Just this once. But can you believe not one of them came to my rescue, Veronica? It's not really on, is it? Hey? We'll have a word after. Right. And then I've decided that I wanted to pop a little bit of colour in here. So I'm just quickly scribbling around the edges here. It doesn't have to be perfect. And as I say, you'll probably spend a little bit more time doing it. And probably wouldn't be quite as stressed as I am right now, because I don't like it when it does things like that to me. I'm not technically minded. But hey ho. Prove to myself I can do it, hey. Because nobody else was coming to my rescue. And also, with this particular card, there's kind of like a staggered line around here. And I thought, I'm going to pop a bit of red on there. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. It depends how steady your hand is. I literally am just going to go over the top. It just adds a little bit of colour in there. So it looks like it's a notepad of paper. But as I say, you don't have to if you don't want to do that bit. You don't have to do any of it. You can leave it in gold if you really wanted to. I don't mind. And you're going to go in and blot all of that. So as I say, these are all available to order over on our website now. I have embossing powder on everything because I knocked it over a little bit. I rescued most of it, but there is a little bit in my panic, you see. So then the mistletoe berries, rather than colour them in, if you haven't got pearls or gems or something that you want to put on there, then I would recommend something like liquid stickles or liquid pearls or something like that in there. But I quite like the idea of popping in some little pearls on there to give it a little bit of 3-dimension. But as again, as I've said before, this is all my personal choice how I've done this. There's no right or wrong way of doing these. They are your cards. Do them how you like them. I am hoping that I haven't frozen on everybody again and you're going to give up on me, because everybody's gone very quiet now. Now that I've got comments. So I'm literally just popping those, filling in where those berries for the mistletoe is, or are. And I've used a couple of different sizes on these pearls. I tried it with the gems rather than the pearls, and I did personally prefer the pearls. But as I said, that is my personal choice. It helps if the pearls don't turn over. Still live, thanks Helen. At least I've got a wingman from somebody, eh? The rest of them are having a lovely time sitting in the sunshine. But I'll let them off. So that is our finished coloured in topper. As I said, if you didn't want to put the gems on, because by popping those gems on, I think it takes it to a large letter. Red pearls for the berries would be lovely too, Teresa, wouldn't they? But as I say, if you don't want to put that dimension on, to make it into a large letter, you certainly can just put like liquid pearls or something like that on, which would still allow it to go through as a letter, as a standard letter. So as I've said before, we carry it all through, don't we? So I have actually inside this card already heat embossed Merry Christmas, which is the Merry Christmas from the Santa's sleigh. But you can make it up with, obviously there's Merry Christmas and bits and pieces on the other, on your Christmas letter set. So you have still got Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas, from our house to yours. Dear Santa, I really tried. Wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. You can put any of those in there too. I just wanted to change it up a little bit. But I also need to carry this image through slightly. As you all know, I like to carry it all through on the inside of my cards. So I'm just going to ink up this side of this image, and I'm going to do my very best to take the image through there. Again, I'm going to heat emboss it. Oh, sorry, that squeak. I didn't mean to put the lid on quite so tight. I probably should have used my anti-static bag too, but hey ho. As I said, what a stressful day. This is supposed to be nice, calm, relaxing. I was panicking there for a minute. But hey, we're there now. So I'm going to heat this again. And as I say, I'm heating from underneath, but you don't have to. We have frozen again, so fingers crossed we are coming back. obviously this isn't done on watercolour card, so I'm not going to colour this in, but what I might do is just literally, because the berries don't need blending, is just put some red on those, because the colours will not blend particularly well on that particular piece of cardstock. So we've popped some red in there, and as it froze on me, I don't know if you heard me, I said I haven't coloured the whole thing in because it won't blend very well on this. It's not watercolour cardstock. So that is our card pretty much put together. I am going to try and pull us out a little bit because I think we're a bit close all of a sudden. It was good for the colouring, but you don't need to have me in 3D, do you? So that's all of that bit done. We didn't need our 999 pen, which is quite nice. So depending on what you're doing, depends on, and what colour cards you're using, depends on what you want to do. Now this particular watercolour card, you can't really see it on there, is slightly creamier and slightly more textured than this one. So it's entirely up to you which one you go with. Obviously work with the ones that you have. I'm going to go with the slightly whiter one, just because that's my choice. I'm going to put the lid on that embossing powder because I really don't want to see that all go again. Line that up as best we can. We are just about done, and I just heard a hello come from outside. They come to rescue me now, hey. We are just about finished. And we're just going to place that down there. Right. And that is our fab finished card. Now this is a great card if you want to do sort of batch card making. Do you do colour cardstock on your website? Can't find any, only blue. At the moment we do only do the blue, Teresa, because so many people have so many different cardstocks. So there's loads of different ones on the market. This is just out of my own personal stash, and it's just a red, deep red pearl paper, and it's not even a card, it's pearl paper. So just remember that little touch, and remember if you're going to put this in the post, or even not in the post, if you're going to be using this particular set of stamps, it makes a lovely front to your envelope as well. This is freezing on me left, right and centre. I can see it happening to me, so we've just got to get to the end of this. So shall we go back over our fab new release so that you can see what we've got? So the one we have used today is Christmas Letter. So in here you get Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas from our house to yours. Dear Santa, I really tried. You've got the postmark which says 25th of December. You've got Santa's hat, a tiny little holly, a tiny snowflake, a tiny holly leaf, and then the two stamps. And these little pieces here fit inside here. Okay. And then obviously your large piece here, which again is great for your envelopes. We have Santa's sleigh. So we've got this beautiful sleigh, and then we've got Merry Christmas and 'Tis the Season on there. Then we have the lovely Christmas greetings. So it's time, happy, have yourself a merry little Christmas. So have yourself a merry little Christmas. Have a Merry Christmas. It's time, sorry, it's Christmas time is how I would use that one. And then we've got the two little hollies and a lovely little candy cane there as well. And then the fab holly ribbons. So you've got this beautiful holly flourish, and then you've got the berries here, which I think build them up and you can make a fab Christmas tree out of those. I can't wait to play with those. And then we have got the fab little stars, We've got the 3 little holly pieces here. We've got the holly corner with the ribbons coming off. Helen, that's against the law not to spend too much on craft stuff, because that's just what we all are really good at doing. And then we've got this beautiful ribbon here. You wait. Helen from our design team has posted some really beautiful cards using this one. This one is great, this holly leaf, holly flourish. And I did it purposefully to do DL cards. I know when we all start doing Christmas cards, we kind of have so many to do that we run out of time. Hence we launched them in June. But if you did it in batch and then you sat down and coloured it in batch, you've pieced them, put them all together in batch, it's a brilliant one for a DL card. So remember that when it comes to this set. So that is our 4 brand new releases. What we have used today is our Christmas letters, or Christmas letter. We have used Versamark ink, an anti-static bag. We've used our glue in, let's move that there. Comes in 120ml or 30ml. And we have used our gold embossing powder, not the Golden Glamour, gold. See if we can fit all of this in this screen now. The colours of pens we have used are a combination of wine red, deep red. Sorry, deep red is number 260. Wine red is number 24. We have the 999 blender pen, which is for emergencies. Basically, the reason I needed that with this is if I went over the lines, I can use this to blend that out and hopefully pick up most of the colour so you wouldn't really see it. I might show you that little trick another time. We also used greens in number 44, 044, which is deep green. We used 043, which is olive green. We used mid green in 046 and yellow green in 053. So that was what we have used today to make our fab 6x6 card. So let's bring back to me. These are now all available to pre-order on our website for dispatch about the 22nd-ish, hopefully slightly before, of June, so just over 2 weeks. What else do I need to tell you about? Well, they can be found either in the new section or on our Christmas stamp set. Christmas category, sorry, not stamp set. See, it's got me all of a fluster today. I hate it when things don't go to plan. So what's going on with Honeydew Crafts this month? On this coming Saturday, we're in Kent at Craftorama at the Kent County Showground. The following Sunday, we are at Stamp Magic at the Doncaster Dome. And then we have TV on the 23rd, which is a Friday at 4 p.m. in the afternoon. So hopefully a few of you can catch us. We will be doing obviously the demos, and then I'm planning on doing any demos that we do on TV. I'm going to do as a video so that you can actually see them, and because obviously when we do them on TV, they're done in kind of fast forward mode, aren't they? So hopefully we'll be able to do that. That's my plan anyway. Who knows whether it goes to plan? Today certainly hasn't. So that's it from us really, I think. I hope you did all finally enjoy it once we managed to get through it. I think we're on part 53 of 500. But if you want to go back and watch, we started in part 1 and then I think we've got a part 2, I'm not sure. It says Christmas, Honeydew Crafts Christmas launch on there, and then I did try and do a part 2, but I don't think I wrote part 2 when I started to get to the end of my tether with it all. I hope you've all enjoyed it, and we will see you all again hopefully next Wednesday. It may or may not be live. It depends if we've managed to sort this issue out with the signal on the internet, because obviously it booted me out to start with and then it wouldn't let me back in. So if we manage to get the booster sorted on that, we will be back live. If not, we will do a pre-record and post it on here at 2 p.m. next Wednesday. Thank you, Tracy. I'm glad you enjoyed it. If I was a drink, I'd be going and having a drink now, but I'm not, and I'm going to go and do all my paperwork. So have a lovely afternoon. Enjoy the sunshine if you've got it, and we will see you again next week.